We're about to go onto the CNN Express bus.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
So what goes on in this train?
Oh, there's Puzzle.
You hang out here?
Really?
Yeah, we were just taking the gag pictures with him.
Oh, Anderson was just on the bus?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
just
Anderson
left it.
has his Mardi Gras beads on in this picture.
Well, actually, it's a cardboard, and I dressed him up. I put a captain's hat on him and all kind of shit.
Is the cardboard Anderson here?
No, a friend of mine's bringing it after the gig.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah, so we can't take a picture.
So then what are you doing?
But the short story long, 42-inch TV up here, bunch of different monitors, 5 different receivers. This is a slide out behind you. This whole thing goes out. We've had every major presidential candidate, Barack Obama, Biden, Joe Biden, everybody is sat right there. We can hook up sticks and everything. There's an I/O panel under there. Again, I think I mentioned there's a 42-inch that drops down there
That's phenomenal.
Yes.
for some viewing pleasure while we're doing it.
What goes on in the back?
You don't know, do you?
No, we don't.
Okay,
We
I'll
want to
tell you.
know.
So is this where you just have every single news channel on all these screens? Or
Pretty
what's-
much. Or football Sunday is really helpful as well.
Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 screens.
Oh,
Right,
this
not
is
counting the
great.
42 in. So, you know, some
Oh, your
batteries,
equipment. Oh, yeah.
some audio pieces. There's $250,000 worth of gear underneath it. So, 2
Shouldn't tell
onboard
us that.
generators.
We're hungry for that stuff.
Well, there's 2 onboard generators, 2 25 kW generators, restroom,
Look at
handheld shower,
Josh. Come look at
blah, blah,
this.
blah.
I'm coming.
It's
And
a-
some lovely imported Italian
No,
marble.
there's a marble
Yes.
floors on your
Yes.
bus here.
Yes, there is.
Wow.
So, and back here is the magical part of it all, where the whole thing, it's a 4-path HD satellite transmission, the best satellite truck that we have at the Bureau, built on the back of a bus.
Wow.
So it's a
Great.
one-stop shop.
Here, I'll let you get back there.
We can, there's $25,000 camera sitting on the floor. I mean, that's just retarded.
That is.
Yeah.
We would gladly take that at SMU Journalism School.
Absolutely. So there's a door here for the engineer. There's a guy named Jordan Placey that he's a genius back here. And we've got a platform that rides under the bus. And he can come and go out the back without having to go through the front if we're doing an interview or something like that.
Well, thank you so much for giving us the tour.
Absolutely.
This is
My name's
awesome.
Dale. So when you see this
Haley.
tub on television, you can go like,
We know Dale.
Dale.
Right.
Dale,
All right.
so
We'll
how-
tag you in the
where do
video.
cruise?
Awesome.
Dale, can you tell us like where you go? Like you're always
everywhere.
on the road.
Always.
So your job is just always on the road, anywhere, everywhere in the United States.
Absolutely.
Were you here the first time Katrina happened?
Yes.
So
And
what
What
is
was that like?
Madness.
Really?
Crazy.
What were the roads? What was getting this bus around like 5 years ago?
We found a dry spot and dispatched everybody out with a Suburban, that kind of deal. Because it was more like HQ, you know, because you can feed, edit, everything, take gear in and out. It just sat.
Wow.
Where's the most dangerous place this bus has been?
My
Like, when
backyard.
Well, great. That was
But yeah,
phenomenal.
it's a great bus. We're the only ones that has one like it. It was an idea that we did back in 03 and 04, bought an old bus, and just to see if it would work. And some people had some thoughts about it in DC, and we built it to our specs, and it was just a shell. It was just a flat plywood floor, nothing on the walls, no anything.
Wow.
So when you're in like, you know, really important like news that you need right this second, how chaotic can the bus get if it's
20 people working up there, everybody screaming, you know, and then you have the director in your ear telling you, you know, whatever. So it gets pretty wild. But then sometimes, I mean, it's as simple as doing a 1-camera live shot, or this bus ran all of the conventions, all of our debates, anything you saw on CNN came through the bus.
Wow.
Great.
So it can be a production truck, or it can be a satellite truck, it can be a newsroom, studio. It's a one-stop shop. Wherever we throw out the anchor, it's a one-stop deal.
So what's Anderson Cooper like?
He's a nice fellow, really is. He's a very nice fellow and a very low-key guy. And we were yucking it up, taking crazy photographs with him, and I've never seen him that animated.
And what do you
We had a
think
good
of his
time.
tight shirts?
Just love it.
Good.
He's, we're each his own,
Good.
But no, he's a nice guy. He does a great job for the network, and people love him, and he has a good staff working for him as well.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
this
you.
tour. This is
Absolutely.
awesome.
Oh my god.
Nothing to it. I wish I had some loot for you guys. We just came from an ad sales event, and I gave away all my loot. I have nothing.
Well, too bad. We would have
That's all
sported
right.
it.
They're gonna freak out over this video anyway, so.